the series that I don't want to take a talk about it that much. And of course, it is a weekly dose of reviewing stuff. And for this day's episode of weekly dose of reviewing stuff here, we are going to take a look at what I've ordered this time. Yeah, that's right. It is the mysterious item that I don't even know about it that much. Oh well, so first of all, this thing right here, it is gonna be something that is really special for my keyboard. Oh, speaking of my keyboard, I mean, this one right here, my Tsunami MK61 mechanical keyboard right here. So if you want to check the video, I will have a review about this. So I do have two separate videos for both the actual item and the keycaps themselves, which I do have replaced some of the keycaps though, so you can see that. And okay, so if you want to check out the video, we have made a review about the keycaps and the entire thing. So you can go check them out in the description for the playlist, or maybe I can actually going to put it somewhere else in this video, or maybe I'm just going to make it pop up somewhere here or here. So it must be something else. And I think this video right here, I think is going to be all about the Tsunami MK61 right here. But somehow this thing right here, it is going to be something that is really special for my Tsunami MK61, my mechanical keyboard, I think. And okay, so what do we have here, Ricky? Alright, so without any further ado, let's take this episode started. Yeah, break that basically. Alright, so now let's take an unboxing of this thing. What is that? Piece of the canna. And you guessed it, what this item here. And I think you guessed it, what the item it is. It's a multimedia mechanical macro keypad. And this one, obviously, it is some sort of a mechanical keyboard that is actually made to be a multimedia keypad. And judging by the package around here, you can see that you got the item itself, what seems to be the multimedia macro keypad thing, and it is a FB1K, and it is a multimedia keypad. Just like what the name said already. And on the side right there, there is nothing but the brand. And on the side right there is a something says J Audio, and here is the information about the item right there, which is basically just a sticker slapped on it like that. And here is a sticker right there, which is for some reason it's just kind of slapped into the package itself over the plastic. So you can see that this is basically some sort of a genuine item or something, if I remember. So here it says, after scratching off the coating, please log in FIIO.net to check the authenticity. This thing right here is actually an empty, is actually the sticker that is going to indicate yet is a genuine item or the counterfeit. So this is basically just an indicator that if this thing right here is a genuine or the counterfeit, which is really nice to have that, to be honest. And on the back right there, it shows off the information about the product. And you can see that it's a multimedia keypad. Note the product will probably be upgraded. The pictures are for your reference only. And this thing right here is what came from Chengzhou, blah blah blah. And of course, model is FB1K. And this thing is literally made in China, as always. There's a barcode right there if you want to take a look at it. And alright, so that's really it for around the package of this thing, which it doesn't look pretty special that much, but since it's just a packaging. And right now, I'm going to take off the plastic that's coating the package. Right, here we go. What was this? What's this all about? Alright, so inside the box, got the item itself. Oh well. Hey, it looks really good to be honest. I wonder what the switch is using. Oh, there we go. Well, guess what? It uses the Y switch for some reason. So it uses Y switch, I don't know why. And here is what seems to be the volume knob, I guess. And here's some buttons right here for the multimedia controls and all that stuff. And on the front right there, you will get a USB Type-C connector right there. And the other one right there on the side. And there's nothing on the side either. And on the bottom, it is some rubber coating right there for an anti-slip. And that's really it. So there's nothing that I can literally talk about more about this thing. So, and to be honest, the keyboard itself, or the keypad, it kind of sounds similar to mine though. It sounds similar to mine, but I think this one uses Y switch and this one uses round switch, which it kind of makes a similar sound. Which is really nice, not gonna lie. And alright, so that was really it for the multimedia macro keypad right here. And there is not much of a thing that I could talk about more about this thing. But aside from having 3 keycaps right here that can be retractable. So, and fortunately, I do have a really short, oh just kidding, I do have a USB Type-C charger right here, which I can actually going to connect this onto my laptop. So just for the demonstration, and right now I'm going to connect it up. And alright, see that? It's working. And the only thing that I would notice on my laptop right here is that it doesn't even show anything. Well, it doesn't even show anything. And let's see if these 3 buttons right here can do anything. Okay, so this is the play, I guess. And what about the other 2 buttons? It doesn't do anything. I don't know why. Or maybe this thing right here is actually set into the default settings. And what about the volume knob? Huh, it works. So the volume knob, it does work as the volume controller for the laptop or your PC, which it does work this time. So, and the only button that is actually usable is this center button right here, which is casually just going to play the video, and that's it. So, and you see that here's all beautiful macro multimedia keypad right here, which fortunately it do have an RGB setting right there on the volume knob, which is really nice to have that. But although you can see that the colors are keep changing, especially on the volume knob, which it looks really good, not gonna lie. Okay, so that's pretty much it. But what about the other one? Okay, for the other one, it does work as always, and which that means you have 2 of the Type-Cs, which you can either connect them both for your laptop or your other device if you want to. And I'm gonna say this thing right here, it does work though, but I don't know if there is actually any software for it. So, but I couldn't find any software for this thing unfortunately. But maybe if I have enough time, we're going to get this thing up to work to the programmable stuff that I really want to. So this thing right here, it came with the default settings, and I didn't have anything set up yet for this multimedia programmable micro keypad right here. But hey, at least it does work. It does work, not gonna lie. And as well as for the volume knob, which it does work too. So that was basically it for some review of this FIIO whatever it is, FB1K Multimedia Macro Keypad. And as for now, I didn't have anything set up yet for this macro keypad, and hopefully in the future I'm going to get this into the program, and then I'm going to get the other buttons to work. And this thing right here is also the part of my Tsunami MK61 project that I'm going to modify, which I'm going to add this macro keypad right here to the, do you know what I mean? To this part right here where I can just stick this macro keypad in, which is going to be something like this. And so what are my conclusions that I have with this? So I'm gonna say it does work though, but as for now, I didn't have anything for a set yet. Is because, well, I didn't get any programmable things on this thing yet. So which that means right now it just came into the default settings as like what it is when on box. And for the RGB on this thing, which I'm gonna say it looks really good. Look at that. For the cheap macro keypad on this thing, which for multimedia macro keypad, which this one right here I bought for like 450 Thailand bahts, which is extremely cheap for this kind of stuff. But although the only thing that will get this to work is just this button right here and the volume knob and the other two buttons. But hey, at least it works. It does work though. So okay, it does work. For the center button right there, which it actually acts as the play and pause, and for the other buttons, which I didn't get to work, but I don't know if I'm going to get a program into this thing. So hopefully in the future I'm going to get these other buttons right here to work. So but at least for the build quality, I'm gonna say it looks pretty tough though. It was about the same material as the one on my MK61 right here, so it looks pretty tough. It looks high quality. It also has the same quality as what are the most of the mechanical keyboards. And for the keycap quality, I'm gonna say it doesn't look too bad after all. It doesn't look too bad, but although it has a really tough ABS plastic on it for the keycap, which it can be replaceable or anything, I'm going to take a guess by putting this into this. Alright. Okay, so this is the SK button right here that I bought from my Tsunami MK61, and I can see that it is in a pretty good fit, which that means I can actually going to replace every keycaps that I really want to put onto this programmable multimedia keypad right here. Okay, so what about my final thoughts? Well, I'm gonna say it looks really good. And for the RGB on this thing, which especially on the volume knob, which, well, I'm gonna say it looks really good. As for the build quality, I'm gonna say it looks pretty tough and pretty nice, and it has the same material as what on the mechanical keyboards actually should be. But alas, for the switch on this thing, which I'm gonna say is a basic white switch, that is a basic OEM switch that you might going to expect on a, you know, on a macro programmable keypad. This is what I might going to expect. So, but at least it comes with a default black, and we're going to replace them at any time. So for this multimedia macro keypad, but well, at least it does work. But I don't know if it's actually anything to my MK61, so we're going to see off camera. So as for now, I'm going to use its default settings like for a while. But until if I'm going to get this thing to a program, I'm going to make programmable settings that I could going to make for my MK61 setup. As for now, this thing right here is still be in the default settings. But just like what I said many times, if I have enough time, I'm going to get this thing to the program, and then I'm going to get off the things to work. Alright, so that was basically it for the FIIO FB1K Multimedia Macro Keypad. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to leave us a like, comment, and also the most importantly, which is consider subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I do appreciate that, and I will see you guys later in the next video where I'm going to do more quality content like this for you guys. Okay, so that was basically it for this review of a FIIO FB1K Multimedia Macro Keypad with the 2 USB Type-Cs. So okay, so that was basically it for this keyboard, which at least it does work. It does have RGB on the volume knob, and for the otherwise, everything works good. And alas, for now. And anyways, bye!